thinking that I'm falling on my feet, looking for something that I really need. Then I stumble upon a channel so divine, just like I found a portal to another time. A channel with a mystical flair. Gotta make the light sunset and clear. 369 time mission readings take me to the higher place. I'm locking my intuition, feeling spirit's embrace. From a path to psychic abilities, tarot cards and more. I'm catching all the vibes like I never did before.
Goodbye.
Previously on Putting Things into Context.
I asked the question on Slow Bella because I'm like, wait a minute though, because it started to happen to the point where, dang, deja vu again.
Deja vu, you be kind of confused, like, I've seen this before, I've done this before. Because it'll be moments where I just stop in my tracks, like, I did this already.
Is that what it means? Is that your perspective? That you, because it does, like, it's kind of the same thing for me. Like the other day when it happened, I was just chilling in my bed, watching TV, and I'm like, yo, this whole thing, like, actually already happened, and it's trippy. So you think it's, what is your take?
Do you like puzzles?
I guess. My initial response wouldn't be no. But then my immediate thought after that was like, I feel like I solve puzzles on a daily basis. So, I mean, I guess I like them. I do it all the time. But then like the actual basic, you know, like the 500 P's and yes and no. Yes and no. I would say I don't dislike it. It's like something that has to be like set up and stay. Like, whatever table, whatever anything it's on, because like you
have to apply that method to your thoughts, like doing the puzzle. That's how I started learning how to put information together. Was I used to watch my grandmother. She used to have these 1,000 and 2,000 piece puzzles on her dinner table, and like each day I would see she put different pieces. She would have certain pieces to the side. And that's how you got to do the information. You got to know what to put to the side, come back later. Sometimes you got to come back days later.
Yeah. Yep. That's what I mean when I say you got to put it in your back pocket. Take it out when you need it. Yeah. For sure. But then I wonder what happened, or what did I need to remember about the time that I remembered that I was going to be here, or like saw myself here before when I was there and I didn't know what I was seeing, and which part of the puzzle is that? Like, that's the thing. Wanted to make it make sense.
It's almost like you're reassuring yourself that you're going down the right path, because you're seeing,
I love that. Yes.
Where you were, you know, before you were there.
Yeah. Okay. I like that. And that's a good way to look at it. I feel like it's a sensical way. It makes sense. Yes. Okay. So, okay, I'm about to jump. Going back to the deja vu thing. Do you think that it's happening more, or, you know, you recognize it more often, or however way you want to say it, because you're trying to tell yourself something? Or do you think it's just only because you only been there before and that's it? It's not like you're not trying to deliver yourself a message.
Yeah, I'm sending myself messages. I'm answering my own questions. I'm living out my questions, basically. So anytime I ask myself something internally, it ends up happening, plays out, and it's answering myself. Is answering myself. Even just like how I cross paths with people, it's a reason why I cross paths with them. It always has a purpose. There's no mistake. We're doing it for a reason. Like coming back to get information that we may wanted to know. Like I wanted to know why this place still exists, because I thought it didn't exist anymore. This dimension. this plane of existence, what people call Earth. So it's like I come back and then I'm getting answers by experiencing multiple lives over again at once to see how it makes sense. This place can be anything that you want it to be.
Yeah, you said that. Yeah, no, I understand. Are you getting any clues, any hints closer to figuring out why it's a thing?
It's just choosing to kind of just experience something. I didn't know it was going to be this long of an experience of me being. It seems like I've been here too long. What do you mean by that? Some lives you can jump in and out. You don't have to live like a full life. You can jump from it. So that's why I say it's all based off of experience. But this being here is like, you never die anyway. You just keep going. But you're not always human. You're not always an animal. You can exist in many different forms. So it's still choices that you can make.
No, I feel like there's always going to be choices.
Up in the clouds and going. Do you want to fly with me?
All right, I do ask you to go on ahead and check out, and then if you should so feel, subscribe to my live channel, Pretty Hotel 333, as that is where we do our live reads. All right, let's see what y'all got going on.
Hey, you want to turn up the volume on your medical cannabis wellness journey, but don't know how? You want the ease of getting the products you need delivered to your front door? Then follow these 3 easy steps. Step 1, go to nugmd.com, your portal to a hassle-free path to medical cannabis. Answer a few quick questions and see if you qualify for a medical recommendation letter. It's a remix of convenience and ease. Don't worry, you only pay if you're approved. Step 2, congratulations! You're approved and armed with your medical recommendation letter. Now, you can use the official 369 Music Talk Higher.Health link to sign up and make your first purchase. Step 3, head over to Higher.Health, your go-to destination for premium cannabis essentials. From soothing strains to focus-boosting blends, they've got the beats covered. Turn up the wellness, turn up the creativity. Visit nugmd.com and Higher.Health today. nugmd.com and Higher.Health, your rhythm to wellness unlocked.
The cards. So I Googled it. I don't remember if I Googled, but I did. And it was like, you have to find your birth card first. So I'm like, okay, I found my birth card. Then I had to go and it was like you have to find your card on the left side, and then the next 11 is gonna tell you about you. So I got a card that's not an option for me, and I was like, oh, that would be the case. And so I Googled it, and it was like, yeah, it's the wild card, or you figure out what it is. There's no path for me. I got the Joker card. I'm like, I was all excited, like, yeah, I'm finna learn some new shit. Like, what? There's nothing. Like, no.
You can do all types of spreads in Cardology. You can get a spread for the day.
They
for
said
your.
I had to start with my birth card, though. That's what they said. I had to
What is your birth card?
The Joker.
A Joker.
And when I Googled it, it literally was like, there's not much known about this card. This card is the wild card, and it can go whatever way the person. And I'm like, this is some bullshit. I mean, actually, it's not. I think it's kind of dope, but like, and I'm not surprised. But the irony is, that's the irony, that I'm not surprised. Like, this would be the case. I wanted to go down the rabbit hole. And I couldn't.
There is one birthday of the year that cannot be read by this system. This is December 31st, the birthday of the Joker card. Since the person born a Joker can choose to be any card in the deck, it is impossible to read them in the days of kings and courts. New Year's Eve was considered Fool's Day on that day.
I'm not a fool. If I'm a fool, then I'm the best kind of fool that there is. So there's no like turn left for me. Like, okay, well, if this person is like this, but this is what you can do instead. Like, is there any?
No, you're gonna have to probably go to numerology, because it's like, since you can be everything, like I told you in your reading, like your energy is everywhere. It can go in and out everywhere. That means you have more choice. You have the ability to make more choices and outcomes.
Exactly what is cardology. So, of course, we all love playing with the playing cards, regardless of if we're playing spades, poker, blackjack, go fish, I declare war, or whatever your favorite game is. But did you also know that your playing cards were originally a form of divination? Cardology is a special divination system that is based on actual science in the ancient Egyptian calendar, and the purpose of that calendar is to enlighten one of the karmic circumstances of each day. In cardology, the playing cards actually function as a law of attraction tool based on the calendar day you were born. You will be very surprised how so many things are based solely on your date of birth, and how your magnetic profile is based on the calendar day you were introduced into this world. And yes, we all chose the day that we were going to come into this world because there was a certain energy that we wanted to experience in this lifetime.
I mean, this is interesting because I always knew that I was like a wild card anyway. I just, just everything about just everything. How I did my birth, how I just got here. It's everything. So it's just, I like when I find things that can make me feel as though I make sense. So it's really interesting that there's nothing.
It means that you can have multiple outcomes that happen based off of what you want to. So you have the ability to change it.
Baby, you know where to start. When you need a fresh cut, want that hair to slow. FlyFactorBarberLounge is the place to be. Lawrenceville, GA, where you feel so free. So give them a call or just stop by. FlyFactorBarberLounge, let them get you fly. With that 808 beat and the vibe so live. You leave with a smile and a stylish style. FlyFactorBarberLounge, they'll treat you right.
369 merch. Link in description. Scan QR code now.
For video editing, shorts, thumbnails, and business card design, contact 369admingroup@gmail.com.
And so, okay, so I think I misunderstood numerology. Is that not where you get your master number?
Yeah, you can get your master number from that, but it, like, numerology and cardology go together. Like, it's the numbers, the same number, and the definitions are used in cardology too. So, because each number has a definition and a characteristics with it.
Okay, so then I wonder, does this mean that I would be a joker card in numerology too? Not obviously not a card, but like that type of thing with numerology.
There's still ways to figure out certain information though. You can figure out certain things through cardology, but the numerology will give you like your numbers, your life path number, what's going to happen to you in this particular year, the year after this, which is the same thing cardology does. That's what the yearly spreads are. It's like what's going to happen throughout the year.
But isn't that what astrology does?
Yeah, but this is like cardology is each period. Like I'm in my Mercury period. So there's 2 cards for my Earth card, 2 cards for my planetary ruling, which I said is your sun, moon, and rising.
Right.
So there's 2 cards for each. And when you read these cards, it's going to basically tell you what's going to happen. Like mine was about business. Business would start getting better results. I would be in business with a female from a past life. No, finances was supposed to go up, and something else. And that's like all in your cardology, and that same thing would be in your numerology too.
Okay, so if I can't find that with cardology, then I could find it with numerology.
Yeah, in your situation right now, you would need to go to numerology right now and then
backtrack.
Yeah, because I mean, you could, that part of cardology I can't do. Like, I can't do the names and stuff. But I know AquariusMaximus do it. She did have an app where you could actually put in names, because everything you create has a birth date. So if I make a business today, 369 admin group, that's the birth date today. And I put that date into this cardology, it has a card, and then it'll tell me what's the energy for that name in my business that. So everything that you speak, create, it has an energy signature.
Happy Ace of Diamonds Day. Do you have your exit strategy? I bet you don't. So Ace of Diamonds is an energy that can be wildly successful. So much creativity. This is a master manifester, able to manifest their wishes and dreams because they have a 9 of hearts in Saturn, right? And the 9 of hearts is the wish card, and Saturn is crystallizing your wishes. So they're going to do what it takes to crystallize and make those wishes a reality. But as the old saying goes, be careful what you wish for, you just might get it. That usually is the dilemma of the Ace of Diamonds. Like, once you get it, is this really what I want? Is this really restrictive? Do I want my freedom? Questions like that might pop up, because there are 5s in the Ace of Diamonds. You got your 5 of hearts, which is the classic runaway. And you got your 5 of diamonds, which needs its freedom as well. Like, I can't be chained to a desk, right? But Ace of Diamonds make great workers, great managers. They come around businesses and they stimulate activity. They're what you want to see in a business. When you start a business, you want an Ace of Diamonds, because that Ace of Diamonds is a sign that new energy is going to come through your door and prosperity is going to fall at your feet, right? So we get our Ace of Diamonds, and we don't want to let them go because they bring so much good luck. They're lucky charms, especially lucky charms for King of Diamonds and business people. Queen of Diamonds as well, right? But that can get to be very, very, very restrictive for an Ace of Diamonds. After a while, they're going to want their freedom. That's why everything they need to do, they need to include their exit strategy. And they need to be very clear and very honest with other folks that that's what they intend on doing. There's nothing wrong with having an exit strategy.
PrettyLowLife.com. 369 ambition, the vibes are high, intuition, and the psychic abilities that amplify. Tarot reading, channeling energy so divine. Come on, join me on this mystical ride. 369 mission, reading sunrise sensation, unlocking secrets of the universal limitation. Feel the energy tapping to your intuition. You are empaths, let's awaken our soul's mission.